All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV. Yes, my people, we are back again to give you back-to-back update on how things they shell, on how things they be. Welcome back to your number one YouTube platform that is always here to give you the number one gist in the country. Yes. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. May you dey be among the first people where they get our Obonge gist anytime where we drop palm as it dey hot. Okay, my people, no other topic is trending now than the present regime and how this particular regime is the worst regime that has entered so far. Because in the space of 7 months, I don't know, in the space of, it is not even up to a year, in the space of up to 7 months, 6 7 months, a whole lot has turned upside down in this country, and people are in trouble. The masses are in trouble. A whole lot of things have turned upside down because it is not what people expected of this regime. Even if the worst was expected of this regime, for it to come this early is something that was not expected anyhow. Apart from that, given that particular talk, I want to introduce one other thing that has actually happened in this particular regime, and that is the fact that ever since this new regime, this new government took place, there have been enmity have come in place between Nigeria and other countries, other African countries, Niger and the rest of them, Cameroon and the rest, at least Niger and Cameroon. Ever since this Bola Ahmed Tinubu took his position as the president of Nigeria, it's as if he came into power to put things, or to turn things upside down. Even the ECOWAS and every other thing, everything has turned upside down concerning Bola Tinubu's presidential regime. Every single thing he has done has turned out to be nothing at all. Can we pick and point out and say, of a truth, this particular man has done something tangible in the space of 6 to 7 months? Nothing can be seen. Only enmity, fights. We've picked up fights. We've picked up a whole lot of things, even in the ECOWAS issues. The defeat in the ECOWAS, Niger Republic going against us, Cameroon, Burkina Faso, issues here and there, just because this particular government, just because a set of people in the country decided and said, if it's not this particular man, we always go with tribe, and if it's not this particular person, we will not vote any other person. And that is the situation they have ended up putting themselves inside. And that is why the country is in this issue. And then things are happening and they are expecting Igbos to come out and protest. They don't know that we Igbo people can survive in any place at any time. We are like adapters. We can adapt anywhere, any point in time. You cannot find an Igbo person lacking. We will always find a way to survive. Check it. It's always these other set of people, these Yorubas and Hausas, that are lazy. They are the ones that will always have issues with it. When we used to come out and shout about the hardship of the country, on how hard things are, they feel that it's not. But now, for them to actually come out and protest is to show you how it has hit them so hard that they can no longer resist the urge to come out and protest. And Igbos don't have a problem. Do you know one thing with an Igbo person, my people? You will take note of this. Igbo people, we do not have a problem. We can wake up today and be working with the government or be working with the be civil servants, and we are doing double time, doing entrepreneurship jobs, to having other things we are doing. We don't depend on one source of income. Igbo people, we know they lack for that side, and that is one thing these people lack. They once their source of income is from one place, they put everything into it, and that is why they are suffering, and that is why they can never be as lucrative as Igbo people. And that is why at one point they think that they think that because of that would come out and start going for protests. No, I do not support that protest. I do not support that Igbos should even wake up one day and say, hey, that they are going for a protest. For what? For what? In this regime that does not even regard anything at all. They are lucky that they want, of course. Anyway, it's their people. that have stood up to go for that. If not, if the Igbo people decide to join, my people, don't forget what happened in the previous protests that have taken place. How they threw tear gas and killed people, and now they are looking for a way to come and woo the Igbo people in. When this man, all he has done ever since is to turn things upside down in this country, and they think it's going to work out. So we do not care. We do not care because we will survive under any circumstance, and it is not a joke. We will surely survive under any circumstance, and that is the truth, my people. Anyway, yes, that is that on that, my people. As we have here again, that of course, this is not the only thing that is going to happen in the country. Of course, corruption and violence and a whole lot of things have skyrocketed in the country. PDP, on another thing we are talking about here, PDP LP back NLC's protesters, APC kicks. And this is one of the things that we'll be reading out to you today, on how this set of people, of course, which is what they've always wanted. This particular thing is what they are expecting to happen. But then, okay, let's see what happens. It says here that two major opposition parties, the People's PDP, that is the People's Democratic Party, and the Labour Party, have thrown their weight behind the two-day protest declared by the Nigeria Labour Congress. This is on the NLC. My people, I believe the NLC is going on strike because, of course, in this whole thing of the normal strike from the Nigerian Labour Congress, that if I believe the civil servants are the ones that are suffering the most. They are the ones suffering the most in this country because they are under the government. And the people that are working on their own, the transport companies would increase, the entrepreneurs, the market people, whatever it is you are selling, whether you are an importer, exporter, everything would increase because, of course, you would want to meet up with the demand of how things are, with the cost of how things are. But you see those civil servants, which is where those Hausas and Yorubas are having issues. They think the salary is stagnant. There is no increase for them. And if there is no increase, which means they are in worse situations than they can ever find themselves. Because if there is no increase in their salary, that means they're not going anywhere. And that is why the Nigerian Labour Congress, of course, will be forced to go on a strike because these people are talking about it and they are under pressure. Of course, this is what it is. Okay, my people, it says here that this was even as the ruling All Progressive Congress expressed concern that the protest may be hijacked. In separate interviews, the opposition parties told The Punch on Monday that the economic hardship is enough to make the masses join to kick against the insensitivity of the federal government. The NLC president, Joe Ajero, had warned that there would be a total shutdown of the economy if any of their protesting members were attacked during Tuesday's protest. His threat also comes a few days after the Department of State Services appealed to the Labour to shelve the protest with a premonition that the 50 communists could hijack it to cause chaos in the country. That is on that. And then we have here that a bloody court has clashed between rival groups and claimed the lives of 7 persons and led to the beheading of another in the North Bank area of Makode town. This is on another issue totally. This is a court clash that took place in Makode town. It was gathered that the clash, which erupted on Friday at the North Bank Market near the Nigerian Army School of Military Engineering, NASMI, followed a minor disagreement between two members of the rival Red and Black Hawk gangs and later escalated into a bloody fight. According to an eyewitness who spoke on condition of anonymity, it all started when a member of one of the cult groups came to North Bank Market near Naspe to purchase something. Members of a rival gang saw him and they harassed him, so he went back and told his friends and they came back for a fight. That was how the whole thing started. Of course, that is what it would be. Of course, especially in the country like this, a whole lot of youths would enter, look for things to go and join and go and disgrace themselves and make themselves useless in a country like this. What are you living for? You would find ways to uplift yourself in things that concern you. So, but I don't blame them, and that is how this set of people and this set of things happened in Makodi, and the clash, and then the hardship that was caused, and the NLC protests as an APC kicks. So my people, this is what it is, and I do not blame anybody that would leave this country at this point, or that would japa, because that is what it is. Any reasonable person that has the chance to run will run, and will never come back to a country like this. Okay, my people, this is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.